Welcome to Macau, where Europe and Asia meet on a tiny stretch of land along China's southern coast. Just an hour by ferry from Hong Kong, Macau is one of the most unique places in the world. Though it's part of China, its streets, food, and even its buildings still carry the spirit of Portugal, which ruled here for over 400 years. Many call it the Las Vegas of Asia because of its glittering casinos and luxury hotels. But Macau is more than just a place to play and win. Behind the neon lights is a city full of contrast and culture. You'll find Baroque churches next to Chinese temples and Portuguese egg tarts sold beside Cantonese dim sum. It's a place where East and West don't just meet. They live side by side. And the result is something you won't find anywhere else in the world. Macau sits on the southern edge of China, right along the Pearl River Delta. This busy waterway leads into the South China Sea and connects Macau to major cities like Hong Kong and Guangzhou. Despite its fame, Macau is very small. Most sources place it between 30 and 33.3 square kilometers in size. That's about half the size of Manhattan. The city is made up of a peninsula and two islands, Taipa and Coloane. Today, land reclamation has joined Taipa and Coloane into one area called Cotai. This is where many of the city's newest hotels and casinos rise from the ground. Its location makes Macau a key point between cultures. It's only about 60 kilometers, or a 1-hour ferry ride, from Hong Kong. And the border with mainland China is just a short walk from the city center. Surrounded by water and history, Macau feels like a small but powerful gateway between worlds. Macau may be a city of bright lights and busy streets, but it still holds pockets of nature. One of the most peaceful places is Coloane, the southernmost part of Macau. Here, walking trails wind through forests and hills, offering quiet views of the sea. Nearby, Hác Sá Beach, famous for its dark-colored sand, gives locals and visitors a place to relax. The climate in Macau is subtropical, which means warm, humid summers and mild winters. From May to September, typhoons can sweep through, bringing heavy rain and strong winds, though the peak typhoon season is typically between July and September. The city is well prepared, but the weather can change quickly during storm season. Because land is so limited, Macau has grown through land reclamation. This means creating new ground by filling in parts of the sea. The Cotai Strip, now home to huge resorts, was once just water. In this city, nature and development live side by side in a careful balance. Macau's culture is a living blend of Portuguese and Chinese influences, shaped by centuries of connection. This mix shows up everywhere, in daily life, in food, in holidays, and especially in the city's look and sound. Walking through the historic center, you'll see pastel-colored buildings with tiled roofs, iron balconies, and wide stone plazas. Classic signs of Portuguese colonial design. But just around the corner, you might find a red and gold Chinese temple filled with incense smoke and quiet prayers. It's this side-by-side beauty that gives Macau its charm. The city celebrates both traditions. Chinese New Year brings lion dances and firecrackers, while the Feast of Saint Anthony honors a Portuguese saint with street processions. Food also tells the story. Macanese cuisine mixes spices from Europe, Africa, and Asia in a way that's completely unique. Cantonese is the main language, but Portuguese remains an official language and is seen on signs and government documents. Many people, especially in tourism, also speak English. This mix of languages reflects Macau's layered identity, a place where old and new, East and West, continue to meet every day in daily life, festivals, and family traditions. Life in Macau moves at its own pace, faster than a village but gentler than a big city. The streets wake up slowly, with locals heading to nearby cafes for breakfast buns or a warm bowl of congee. Street food stalls open early, offering snacks like fish balls, egg tarts, and pork chop buns. Eating out is common, and food brings people together across all cultures. Family life is at the heart of daily routine. Evenings often mean dinner with relatives or relaxing in local parks. It's not unusual to see grandparents watching over kids, or families taking evening walks along the waterfront. The city feels safe and neighborly, especially in the older districts. Macau's people are a blend of backgrounds: Chinese, Portuguese, Macanese, mixed heritage, and expats. Despite differences, there's a quiet sense of respect and coexistence. Fashion varies by neighborhood. Teens in trendy malls wear global brands, while elders stick to traditional styles. Leisure time often includes shopping, cafe meetups, or strolling around historical sites. Though Macau is small, it offers a lifestyle that feels rich in community and history. It's a place where modern life and old traditions comfortably share the same sidewalk. Macau's economy is powered by two big engines, casinos and tourism, but the city is also investing in new sectors, including luxury tourism, creative industries, MICE, meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions, and closer integration with the Greater Bay Area. The city earns more from gambling than anywhere else in the world. Huge resorts on the Cotai Strip attract millions of visitors every year, bringing in money through games, hotels, shopping, and shows. Tourism also supports jobs in restaurants, transport, and cultural sites. Because space is limited and demand is high, housing in Macau can be expensive. Many locals live in small apartments, and property prices are among the highest in Asia. However, daily life doesn't always cost a lot. Street food is affordable and public buses are cheap and widely used. Many people don't own cars, thanks to the city's compact layout. While casinos dominate the economy, Macau is trying to grow in new directions. Creative industries like design, film, and local crafts are gaining attention. The city is also investing in tech and education, encouraging innovation beyond tourism. New startups and cultural hubs are starting to shape Macau's future. These efforts aim to make the city more balanced, less dependent on gaming, and more focused on ideas, talent, and small business. It's a quiet but important shift toward a more diverse and sustainable economy. Macau's history is unlike any other part of China. In 1557, Portuguese traders were allowed to settle here, making Macau the first and last European colony in China. For over 400 years, Portugal ruled this small city, turning it into a vital hub for trade between Europe, Asia, and Africa. During the 16th and 17th centuries, Macau was a major stop for ships carrying silk, spices, silver, and ideas. It became a meeting point for cultures, where missionaries, merchants, and travelers crossed paths. Portuguese architecture, food, and religion took root, blending with Chinese traditions to form something entirely new. In 1999, Macau was officially returned to China under the one country, two systems policy. This meant that while it became a part of China, Macau would keep its own laws, government, and way of life for 50 years. The handover marked the end of colonial rule, but not the end of Portuguese influence. Today, history is still alive in Macau's streets, from churches and forts to Chinese temples and quiet alleyways. The past is not forgotten here. Instead, it continues to shape how the city sees itself and how the world sees Macau, a place built on centuries of exchange. Macau is a special administrative region, or SAR, of China. This status means it has its own legal system, police force, and currency, separate from mainland China. The arrangement is based on the one country, two systems principle, designed to protect Macau's freedoms and way of life until at least 2049. Macau has its own chief executive, who is selected by a committee and approved by Beijing. While the local government handles most daily matters, China still has strong influence, especially on political decisions and external affairs. Compared to Hong Kong, Macau's political scene is quieter. Most residents focus more on work, family, and daily life than on politics. Still, some worry about how their freedoms, like press rights and public speech, might change over time. Compared to nearby Hong Kong, Macau's political environment is more subdued, with fewer public demonstrations and quieter civic discourse, though Beijing's influence continues to grow. Many in Macau feel both Chinese and unique. Balancing national identity with local pride is part of the ongoing story in this special region. For visitors, Macau is full of surprises. Many come for its world-famous casinos and luxury hotels. The Cotai Strip, often compared to Las Vegas, shines with massive resorts like the Venetian and the Grand Lisboa Palace. These places offer more than just games. They include theaters, shopping malls, and international restaurants. But there's another side to Macau, filled with history and charm. The historic center of Macau is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with 30 landmarks that tell the story of East meeting West. Places like the ruins of St. Paul's, Senado Square, and Ama Temple offer quiet beauty and deep cultural meaning. Food is another adventure. From narrow street alleys, you can try Portuguese egg tarts, almond cookies, and Chinese dim sum, all freshly made and full of flavor. Local markets and tiny shops keep traditions alive. Macau also celebrates colorful festivals, like the International Fireworks Display and the Lunar New Year. And getting here is easy. Ferries from Hong Kong and buses from mainland China make Macau a popular stop. Whether you come for the bright lights or the quiet corners, Macau offers something unique. An experience that blends fun, history, and flavor all in one place. Macau is known for being one of the safest cities in Asia. Crime rates are low, and both locals and tourists feel comfortable walking around, even at night. The city has a strong police presence, with officers often seen patrolling busy areas, especially near casinos and tourist spots. Public order is well maintained, and rules are clearly enforced. Emergency services are quick to respond and easy to contact, with English-speaking staff available for help. Visitors rarely face trouble, but like in any city, it's wise to stay aware of your surroundings. Overall, Macau offers a safe and welcoming environment for all. Macau offers a strong mix of education choices. Local schools teach mainly in Chinese, but there are also international schools using English or Portuguese, attracting families from different backgrounds. Higher education is growing too. The University of Macau is known for its research and modern campus on Hengqin Island. Getting around the city is easy. Public buses are affordable and well-connected, and a light rail system serves key areas. Macau's roads and walkways are clean and organized. For cross-border travel, it's simple to walk or drive into Zhuhai, China, making Macau a well-linked and accessible place to live and study. Macau is a city of contrasts, where Chinese traditions meet Portuguese charm, and where ancient temples stand beside modern towers. Its dual identity shapes everything, from the way people speak to the way they celebrate life. As it continues to grow, Macau balances the rhythms of East and West with quiet grace. It's a place that honors its past while looking toward the future, exploring new paths in culture, business, and creativity. For travelers, Macau offers more than sights. It offers a story, one of blending, belonging, and becoming. Come walk its streets, taste its food, and feel its unique rhythm for yourself.